Hi, welcome to Food Service Unboxed, where we unbox leading edge products that are readily available in the market today. Now, if you've been following this channel so far, you know that I never appear on camera. So I can promise you that going forward, if you continue to follow, you'll see an awful lot less of this and an awful lot more of this. Seeing some black Angus beef that has been sent to us kindly by Cargo, but I think I just wanted to take a moment and talk to you a little bit more about the channel. If you haven't seen the channel before, we like to select items that we feel are leading edge in the market, unbox them so you can see what is inside the box. That way you have a good idea of what your first experience is likely to be. So today we're going to be looking at I've lost my camera here, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the Butcher's Block Reserve brand of Angus beef, and we're going to be looking at some top butts. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a quick tour of the packaging. So up in this corner, you're going to see how we have a AAA certification, and it also says below, it'll say Canadian beef. Over here is something that's very, very important. We've got the branding. It's very important to have really good branding on the box. I think it's important for people to know what it is they're buying. And over here, it says Butcher's Block Reserve, and then followed by it says your certification of AAA, and of course Canadian beef. All right, so now let's talk about Butcher's Block Reserve and what that means to you as a brand and as a label. And the best way to do that is, I just wanted to draw a quick analogy here. And anybody who knows me knows that I really like drinking and collecting vintage port. And so what I've got here is 2 bottles of vintage port. Vintage port is the best that you can get, but there's a couple of differences between these two. So this one here on the brand, it says that it's Smith Woodhouse. It says that it's a vintage port. It says 1995, which is a very, very good year. And over here, it says the same thing, same brand, Smith Woodhouse is 1999, also a very good year. But it says here Madalena. So let's see if I can bring this close to the camera. So what that denotes is that this is a single Quinta vintage port, and that the product that goes into this is from a very specific growing area. So why that applies to this is that when you look at Butcher's Block Reserve, all of the raw material that goes into producing this comes from the High River plant, which is one of Cargill's plant, where they produce the best of what they have. So I'm going to move these so I don't have an expensive accident. And then how about we open up this box and see what we have inside. Normally at this time I'm playing music, if you've ever watched my feed. So what I'll do is, instead of music, we're going to talk a little bit about the aging. This product is aged at 21 days, which is very important because aging helps develop a more tender product. It allows the natural enzymes to get at the product and break everything down. Okay. Right. Butcher's Block. Let me just grab a tray. Don't need that anymore. And here we go. So The first thing you're going to notice about this is that you've got, there's 3 of these packed in a box. I should have rethought this parchment paper. There's 3 packed in a box. A lot of times when you get a product like this, other top butts that are like this, they'll be packed 5 in a box. 3 in a box is a much more convenient size. You know, if you really want a large pack, you can always go to 2 cases and buy 6. But it allows you to do what we all like to do in food service, and that is prepare less food more often so that things are a little bit more fresh. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up one of these. I'm going to put the other 2 back in the box. And we'll take a look at what we have. Grab a knife. Hopefully it's a sharp one. You know, when you're on camera, the value of editing is that you can fast forward through all this stuff. And I'm just using this tray here so that I can catch any purge that comes out of the product. And grab this. I'm going to grab my glove. And I'm going to decline that phone call. Off we go. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we have here. So, this is an excellent looking top butt. Now, if you were to take this and you wanted to butcher this out, you could take this and you could make some nice small steaks with it. The other thing that you can do is that this is a really good roasting piece. I like the way the product looks. I like the size of it. I like everything about the color. Let's talk a little bit about the marbling. Okay. So this is a very well marbled piece of meat. And what they do at Cargill is they choose beef that is in the top, I want to say 2/3 of the type of marbling percentage that you would get. And the other thing they do is they produce a product that is, it's certified tender. So the end result is that when you're looking at a medium cut like this is what they call these types of cuts. They call them medium cuts. You end up with a product that's so well marbled and well aged, aged to 21 days, that you have this really beautiful tender eating experience. You get great results as a roasting piece. I'm going to show you one that's still in the plastic. Because I'm finding that the purge is getting the best of me. Okay. So this is a nice size roast if you have a buffet. So for example, you've got a buffet in a smaller group, 20, 30, 40, or 50, something like that, where you want to have different satellite stations. This will go very well in one of those smaller chafing dishes, the nice sterling silver ones where they have a domed lid over the top. And things need to be a little bit nicer, smaller, and neater. And then the other use for this, obviously, is steaks. Now, there's 2 types of steaks that I like to cut off of this. One is if you clean up the fat cap, you do some separating down here. You can do you can take the cap steak off, which is under here. Cap steaks are perfect for steak frites. The other thing I like to do is for the rest of the cut. What I like to use those for when it comes to steaks is like to do what's called a beef paillard. Beef paillard is kind of like a steak that's been hammered out just a little bit more flat, and you fast fry it. It gives you some opportunities to present steak in some new, different, and exciting ways. So the other thing about this product, and we'll close on this note, is that what they do here is they certify this product as certified tender. So this product is certified tender, and they can guarantee that your diner is going to have an excellent dining experience because of the certification. So there's a whole system of charts and things that talk about the, a little bit about the marbling, a little about the certification of tenderness and the aging. If you speak to your Cisco MA, they'll have a really great set of merchandising materials that'll help you develop a really great set of menu items for this. I like this one, so I'm going to do some food styling with this on the back end. I'm going to style it as a steak frites, and I'm going to style it as a paillard. One of the things I want to do is I want to do a strawberry salsa with this, but strawberry salsa finishes either with avocado or a sharp blue cheese. So if you're out there, take a second, like this, and vote if you're team avocado or if you're team blue cheese. All right, so that ends this session. Don't forget to talk to your Cisco MA about the Butcher's Block Reserve. Excellent product. And stay tuned for my next feed. I'm going to show some new ideas for this item.